Hello there, everyone. This is Neko Knight here, getting ready to play The Infected. And today we've got quite a bit of stuff we need to get done. And that is, I'm gonna continue planning out the thing. Oh, speaking of, there's been some new updates. And one of the first, after, I'm gonna show you this all later, but one of the first things that I'm gonna show you is this. Look, Mike, he can dig up rocks or boulders. Currently, he's a little broken because it's a new function that was added to him. So I'm gonna have to get him fixed with. I'm gonna probably have to reload the game. But as you can see here, he mines up rocks, which is absolutely amazing. But I think because there was no rock holders for him to store the excess rocks, it put him into a picking loop, and therefore he's now hungry. Because as you can see, there's plenty of food here. Look, food, 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 food. Yeah, plenty of food for him. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix him. One way I can do that, I believe, is this. I think that should fix it. Are you fixed, Mike? He's gonna eat. But if you're curious, that's over here. You can now do take care of plant beds, replenish stone crates, replenish log stands, and then there's repair stuff. So I do hope this gets expanded to, let's say, 10 tasks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But if that isn't possible, at least 5 tasks. Because I would have take care of plants, replenish stone, replenish logs. I would have repair stuff and take care of the barn. Those would be my 5 major things if we were only allowed 5. And it looks like recalling him fixed him. Sweet. But for how long? That is the question. Now, if you guys have watched my previous video, I had a double attack. And the attack started on day 56. Now, I have not been having my grinder going the entire time, and you can see that I am almost ready for another attack. So roughly a grinder will generate about 1 attack every 1.5-ish days if you have it fed constantly like this. Currently, you can see I have 1,276 iron fragments. I currently, because I went ahead and counted all of those, I have roughly 108 of those. I did a rough estimate of how many iron fragments I would need, and that is 2,000 iron fragments to completely finish my base. So we're going to have quite a few light value attacks. Another thing that has been adjusted is the saw benches now produce an extra 0.05. Before they were 0.10, they are now 0.15. My personal opinion, most of these objects should be nerfed in the amount of sound they're producing. I should not have to worry about a grinder producing an attack roughly every 1.5 days. I should be able to have 1 grinder, 1 saw bench, 1 oil pump, 1 fridge. That hardly gets used, but 1 of those, and whatever else that generates noise, and it should take a total of 5 days of having all of those items on, constantly running. That's my personal opinion. Alright, let's get this filled up, and I'll show you a little bit of what I've done in the past, basically well, one day. I haven't done a whole lot, but I have gotten quite a bit done. I'm also going to be showing you some tricks and tips. I don't know if it'll be this episode, but it's going to be showing you about a couple other things. So, a quick tour is this is going to be my cement mixing room. I'm going to have probably 5 of these little cement mixers in here, although with the noise value, I may not even have that. But although if I get my defenses up, oh, another thing, the defenses have been reduced. So no long those fences there no longer have 750. They have 500, and the iron spikes that I think had 500, I think are 350. Here, let's see if they tell you here. Other? No. Construction other. Uh I know this has been adjusted on the spikes, because if this is 500, this is not 500. So I would have to build one and upgrade one in order to see. But anyways, that's the little patch notes. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna see if what else gets adjusted along the way. But these railings are temporary. I plan to actually put walls. I just wanted to be able to get an overview. This is my smelting room or blacksmithing room. We're gonna have some ore crates along this wall here, probably a little bit here, and then we'll have actually no, we'll have the ore crates back here, because you're gonna want to come in, dump them, then after that take them and process them, and once you've processed them, then set them down over somewhere, because you want to quickly unload stuff. So I think I'll have the ore crates there. I'll have the iron shelves or the ingot shelves over here. Then over here is the loom area. I think I might shrink this down a little bit. Yeah, I think I might shrink this down a little bit to like right here, and then all that. Then over here we have our bathroom. This is where we stick the toiletries, like toilet paper, soap, and other fun stuff here, and all that. Although the game doesn't have that. Then you come in here, then we got the sink. If there's a mirror, I would put a mirror. And then over here would be the toilet, which if we had a toilet, I would put a toilet, but we have this. This can be the makeshift toilet. And then right here would be the shower, where you take the shower and all that. You close this, and then you can take a shower. Sadly, they don't have a shower, and they're missing decorations. Over here is the little hallway area. This here is just a divider. It's not going to exist. I will be deleting it later, but this is like where a clear pathway is going to be the walk. And if you're wondering, I'm gonna, like I said, I'll be showing some other tricks and tips along the way. One of the things is going to be this. It's a little expensive doing it like this, but it'll allow you to achieve some things you normally can't do. This is going to be the dining room where you dine out, and this will be like the little walkway once you're done. Or this way, that's going to be clear. This is going to be the front room where people sit, relax, take off, stare out the TV right here, and watch anything that happens. Here's going to be the workbench and workstation where we work on small, tiny little projects every now and then. I thought about making this a guest bedroom, but yeah, no, I don't have enough room. So I think I'm going to turn this into the workstation. We've got the kitchen, which, oh yeah, one of the things I'm going to show you is, and I really wish there were cupboards, but sadly there aren't. And I may actually end up getting an attack today, but there aren't. So a makeshift way around that is this. You take these and you stack them on each other about to the height you wish to do. You're gonna need at least one extra uh, of these in order to achieve what you want, because if I want to place one right here, I can't. I have to actually set down more of these, or set down one here and then restack them up to here. But you get the effect of, here, let's move this out of the way. You get the effect of this. Ta-da! A makeshift cupboard. Personally, the developer can, if the developer goes to those POIs or whatever the hell you call them here, and rip out some of the assets from it. For example, the mirrors, the bathtub, the cupboards, the what else was there that they could rip out from that? Some other building pieces that they could rip out too. But yeah, all right. Nothing much else has changed back over here. Mostly all that's changed is the planning out and designing of this area. I think I'm going to keep the railings here for the kitchen because, I mean, it kind of looks nice like this. I wish there were walls as short as this, but there isn't, I think. Walls, yes, as you can see, not short enough. That sticks up way too high for what I want. I want it like this, maybe even just a hair lower. These are also too big. These are also too big, although, you know, I might actually put glass windows. Glass windows wouldn't be too bad. I could put some glass windows here and here. The problem is there are no half glass and half wall corners. Oh, I'm getting ready to get sunburned. I don't know if this is going to generate noise or not, and I need to get iron, but right now the most important thing is getting 2,000 iron fragments to get myself my defense. I wonder if Mike's gotten stuck again. He probably did. I've been power leveling my stats. As you can see, I'm at 4 extra stamina, 2 thirst, 1 sunlight, although sunlight takes forever to power level. I think this is going to be an emergency bathroom. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night up there and I gotta go to the restroom, I can quickly run down here and here rather than going all the way down here and all the way over to here and all the way over to here and into here. It's half the distance up there. All right, so I covered the trick on how to make yourself makeshift cupboards. This here is if you want to add in curves inside your structure. Here, let me get some logs and other stuff. Oh, this area is going to be where I put my clay extractors. So that way I can grab the clay from this area and go over and make clay bowls over at the little workshop over there, and then go over to the kitchen and put them in the kitchen. This is my grinding room where I'm gonna put the grinders. I think I'm gonna put some stone grinders along this wall right here, or not stone grinders, but ore extractors. And speaking of ore extractors, the developer made it where you can select ores now, but it takes twice the length of time. So prepare to waste a lot of time and energy to get the specific ore you want. But I mean, if you want to specify the ores, that's the risk you have to take. 1, 2, 3. Actually, use this. We're at 18. I don't need this exactly yet. I might just tear this apart just so I can get the 18 ingots and get the fridge. I think I might want to do that. I can always mine for clay. Ooh, oh yeah, we're going over here. So we need, what is it? 1 more log. And I'm gonna go dump all these things off real quick. But this is what it's looking like. This is my chemistry station here. This is where I'm gonna be cooking up gas, crafting plastic, and other fun stuff. Anything that's like involves chemicals or dying from fumes. That's why I have these next to the windows. I would have it next to the door, but I mean, you kind of don't want to. I would have that, but then I was thinking, what if you open the door and all of a sudden, bam, you just get hit face first with tons of toxic smoke? That wouldn't be fun. Da, 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 da. I forgot that. Oh, yeah, we're going to dump off the stuff and grab a log. I may have to look into getting potato paste made, because for some reason I think the sun resistance has got triggered or reset somehow, because my sun resistant just went gone. Alright, we need a log. I was distracted because of the sun resistance, which is a little bit of annoying. Yes, I know, I know. Dying of heat. Alright, over here. Now, this does look bad when it... Oh no, it doesn't actually look as bad as I thought. It actually fuses really well. I may have to blend more of those in to get some of the builds I want. But now, it's a little tricky getting it where you need it. Which is the issue. Plus, I'm doing railings anyways. Oh. There. Ta-da! Now you can get yourselves nice little curved structures like this here with inside your structure. Issue is that fuses just a tad too well, but I actually kind of like that. So now I have this little area here, so I can come over to here and I can store food over in here, or any excess non-perishable items. Although I might just actually this is where I'll put more fridges. I'm gonna have a bunch of fridges. 1, 2, 3. I'll have probably about 6 more fridges, and oops. Alright, had to make some potato paste and all that fun stuff. And one suggestion that I would appreciate is maybe put in a shower. If we jump into the shower, it removes the sunburn and heals us. Like maybe increase our life slowly over time, kind of like sitting in the bed. And oh wow, I really am gonna have an attack. I'm gonna have to do it for the next episode, but still. And I need to start looking into tearing this down and converting this all into glass here for this side. And we're gonna move this, which I also need to look into getting a couple other things. Alright, let's just get this over here. We'll set that right there. Personally, I think the sun value should not be so quick. You know what? I might just skip out to the next attack, maybe? Or I might just try and speed up the process by 100 times. And that is simply by just doing one thing, or a couple things actually. And that is this over here. I'm going to turn this on over here. So dang it, we're at -69. We're not going to last long with that. And then we're going to go play with the logs over here. And this will generate so much noise, it's not even funny. And I'll have to double check the oil. Yeah, we got a decent amount for a little bit. And then this should quickly stimulate an attack. Yeah, it's super jumping now. Look at that meter go. which is annoying that it's doing that, and I need to look into getting a roof here soon, especially considering the sun. I think the clouds should also work towards slowing down the heat or the sun, because right now it's behind the shade or clouds, and I'm still taking sun stuff, and I shouldn't be taking sun stuff right now. I'm gonna have to, and you can already see how fast it's dropping. I mean, even without without the hat, it's still insanely dropping. Thankfully, my helmet still works. I would cry if it didn't work, because technically, actually, no, not technically, because realistically, if it gets damaged enough, it would technically stop working. But I just don't want to spend the Kevlar on making a new one, because, well, realistically, I'm lazy. Although it would be nice if there was a way to repair it, like if we could repair the durability, and let's say each time we repair it, if we do it by regular workbench, we lose, let's say, a couple of points, but if we do it on advance, we get perfect repair. You could also make it where it just simply takes like one Kevlar to repair, and you're just repairing the padding on the inside is all you're doing, or something. I don't know. Wait, is this actually... Oh, sweet. I don't get the benefit of the heat either, but I get the benefit of the light. That's awesome. Oops. Let's try and hurry up and stimulate this attack. Plus, I need the planks anyways. Yay! It's a storm, so I don't have to worry about heat stroke. That's the one thing that's nice. And yeah, I think I am gonna tear apart that and build it later, because I realistically need that iron, and I don't want to go smelting a bunch of iron. Well, I am gonna have to, just so I can get my fence, but you know what I mean. I don't want to have to add in more. 2,000 fragments just for the fence. If I throw in 25 of these, that's another 5 times 25. That's 25 to 100. 125 more iron fragments I would need. In other words, it would be no joke on the literal 2,000. Alright, we're almost ready for... Oh, and supposedly another thing they did with the enemies is they made it where you can now potentially get 2 mini bosses starting at a chance on after day 20 with up to 6 enemies, which means you're effectively getting a double raid at the same time, which means I'm kind of glad I triggered the double raid before, because I could only imagine triggering the double raid and getting a double raid. Yes, confusing, isn't it? A double raid. Because that would have been 2 raids right on top of each other, and they would have had the equivalent to 2 raids worth of people coming. And that would have been an absolute pain. Oh, and they also added in... where is it? Food. Where are you? We have the rations, and here we are. Small rations, which, hey, look at that. It takes raw chicken and melon, mushroom, and egg, and it gives you half the value of everything else. Oh wow, I might have to just power level with these. If all it takes is Actually, it takes time to grow the chickens and time to... Hmm. What would be better? This one would require you to harvest chickens. This one requires you to harvest livers, which I showed you an easy, quick, easy liver farm to do in my last episode. So this also does not require... Oh, no, it does require... Nope, okay. This one isn't worth it. Because it still requires the... No, never mind. I was looking at this one, which had the stew mix. Never mind. They're about equal, because this one you have to raise the chicken in order to get the raw chicken, and here's the attack. So let's go turn the oil pump off real quick. I'm keeping the grinder going, though. I mean, look at that. Day 58. And I triggered an attack basically a day ago, because I haven't been keeping these running full power. And I'm not ready for this because I should have been drinking water and all that fun stuff. Good thing I have watermelons and a couple other items I can eat on the run. Yeah, we need watermelons. I was hoping to spot them and kill them before they came. Ooh. Actually, I might hunt that chicken. Just for the meat. Oh. There they are. Oh, you mother flip nuggets. Did I really get a double raid? I got a double boss raid, and the other idiot is... I don't know where the hell... Oh, and speaking of, I'm gonna quit. They made it where, once you die one time, the bosses leave. But that was... That... Why didn't that second boss trigger on me? If he triggered on me, I would have liked that a lot better. You might be thinking, why? You just died very easily. It's because I was in the look to hunt him down in order to prevent him from destroying my stuff. Because I hate getting my stuff destroyed and losing hours upon hours upon hours of work. And that is just, yeah. I did not expect to get a double raid like that. I thought it was supposed to be a chance. And the irony is that it was two werewolves. If it had been a werewolf and a vampire, I most likely guaranteed would have died. And oops, I came here. It saved just before getting my sunburn fixed. Anyways, I think we'll call it here. I died epically. I got to see the double boss raid trigger on the very first time, which is kind of annoying. And my game kind of froze for a moment, so I don't know when that'll come back. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed my tour, listening to me, and if you've made it this far to the point you were able to see me get slaughtered in like 2 seconds, hopefully you come back for more, because I'll probably end up getting slaughtered a few more times. I'm gonna quickly get some potatoes and stuff here real quick. And if you want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the end screen credits, as I will be doing more and all that fun stuff. And if you want to see other games I've played, check out my channel. I do play other games in the process. For now, I'm gonna. Oh, and if you want to be added on to the end screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After about 2ish or so weeks, I'll add you on. If you leave, or not 2ish or weeks, after a certain period of time, I'll add you on. If you leave before I reach 1,000, I'll remove you off, because it's for people who gave me a chance. For now, I'm going to get ready for the next episode and go kill all those idiots and hopefully not get a double raid trigger like this time or last time. So, bye bye.